All right, what is good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to today's market recap or trade recap. Today is January 8th, 2025. I took two trades today. Both were losses, and it kind of sucks. The first trade was completely my fault. It was a technical analysis error. The second trade, it just happened to be bad price action. It is what it is. It kind of sucks. Um, and I'm not gonna lie, real quick, before we get into it, it's kind of taking a toll on my mental. I haven't really won a significant trade. I didn't really trade in December, and January has been super rough so far. The first 2 days were break-even days, but the first trades of those days were losses, right? So then my second trade, I would go ahead and enter, go ahead and make that money back. Okay, cool. Didn't trade one of those days, and now we're here on Thursday, and I just took two more trades, and they're both losses. So January's been pretty tough. Kind of do, because I do live trade in the Discord, kind of do feel a little fraudulent. But I mean, I guess it is what it is. It's all part of the game. And yeah, the first trade was 100% my fault. But let's go ahead and just get into the bias real quick. So off rip, I was noticing coming into this morning that at the point in time where where market open, we were rejecting off of this daily for value gap right here. So I was like, cool. I kind of wanted longs to start off the day, and I didn't mind it at all. So that's really what I pointed out on the 4 hour, or sorry, on the daily. And then I did notice that we were inside of this 4 hour bearish gap, and which was completely fine, because right at market open we ended up shitting the bed. I was like, cool, this is our manipulation lower. This is exactly what I want to see if I want to take long. So I didn't mind this 4 hour gap. I was still willing to long. There was no short entry at market open that I seen. We were also respecting this 1 hour at market open. So I was like, cool, maybe we want to come down, take out these hour lows, or these hourly lows. We also had London lows that we had a SMT with right here. Where's ES? I don't even think ES is still yet to take it out. Yeah, London is still a valid SMT. Okay, and then I was like, okay, cool, we're just shitting the bed. Where is a possible point of reversal? So we ended up coming down, taking out these hourly lows, and then we came down and took out these 15-minute intermediate lows. And at this point in time, this is where I was looking to long, and this is ultimately where I ended up getting cooked. So let's go here real quick, go like this, hold on, and I'll show you guys where I fucked up at, because I'm sure some of you guys took this trade. I actually logged on to TikTok like a couple minutes after I took this trade, and a lot of people took this, and I'll let you guys know why right now. So we had an unfilled 5-minute above. Okay, we came down. Obviously, we took out London lows. We took out all these lows right here. Cool. We have a London SMT, and then we just came and took out this 15-minute intermediate low right here. Awesome. Okay. What do I want to see? I want to see a instant V-shaped recovery. Okay. What do we end up getting? We end up getting a 2-minute for value gap that formed, and it gets absolutely ran through with ease. Cool. So I go ahead and enter. Okay. Here's my entry point. My stop loss is right here, and my take profit is to this unfilled 5-minute for a mech model. Okay, why did this fail? Well, let's see the trade play out first. Okay, instantly failed. We ended up getting a resweep. What did we resweep into? We reswept into this unfilled 15-minute for value gap from days ago. Okay, there's this 15-minute right here, super small. Kind of have to zoom in, but that is ultimately what we ended up wanting to take out before continuing higher. See how close these are? It's about 54 points, and today 54 points wasn't a lot because each candle was about 30 points. So we were basically right at it, and I just happened to miss it. Okay, and what was also over here, I believe those were 15-minute intermediate lows again, right here, or just 15-minute lows, it looks like. But yeah, ultimately it was, it was 30-minute intermediate low, sorry. Ultimately, it was that unfilled 15-minute for value gap that price wanted to end up tapping into. After that, we got a beautiful mech model. And I faded this. I was too busy trying to figure out why that other trade lost. We had an internal SMT now, along with our higher time frame SMT with London. This was a beautiful A fucking plus setup. We had an unfilled 15-minute, unfilled 5-minute, and I just faded it. I have really no reason that I did so. I was just too worried about this previous trade, I guess. And I ended up missing it. There was a 5-minute, however, I was anticipating price to go this way anyway. Theoretically, if I was to enter this trade, it would have been off a 3-minute inversion. Okay, we got the 3-minute. There was no 2-minute IFVG, but there was good speed on these 1 minutes as well. So ultimately, it would have been the 3-minute I entered off of TP at the 15-minute, stop somewhere like in this general area, and or you can just break even TP1 at the 15-minute and hold to the 5-minute, which didn't end up getting hit. So that is a trade I missed. Let's move on to the second trade I took. Second trade I took looks something like this. Okay. Yes, we're inside of a 15-minute bearish gap, but not only do we have this this internal SMT, we also tapped into a 15-minute gap, 30-minute intermediate low sweep, London SMT. Okay. So I'm still anticipating on price going higher. Why? Well, because what is ES doing? ES is bullish. Okay. And also creating these stacked highs, along with having an unfilled 4-hour above, LR to the left, and Asia highs to the left as well. So I'm still anticipating price to go higher. What ends up happening? We end up getting a tap into this 5-minute fair value gap, okay? And what do we get? An instant V-shaped recovery. What is this? This is a V-shaped recovery. Exactly what I want to see. We end up getting a 2-minute. We got a 3-minute. We got a 4-minute. The 4-minute wants to load. Okay, and we got a 5-minute. We got all of them. I went ahead and entered off the 5-minute, and my stops were sitting at the bottom of this 1-minute fair value gap. So I was like, okay, if I'm going to long this, I want to see price continue being bullish. There was also a 3-minute protecting our stop loss, a 3-minute fair value gap protecting our stop loss, and price ended up reversing instantly. I've seen like 1 tick of profit on this trade. I got reversed on immediately, and we ended up getting a resweep. Okay, and price is just chopping around as we see. This second trade, I'll be honest, I don't know why I lost. I got to go back and dig a little deeper when I go in journal. But that first trade, definitely, it was 110% my fault. The 15-minute needed to get hit before us continuing higher. This second trade, I really don't understand why we took an L on this, because even ES came down and did the exact same thing, right? We're creating all these stacked highs on ES. Okay, cool. We get a manipulation out of the accumulation. We get a V-shaped recovery, highest time frame inversion, whatever. Clear targets above, and we just ended up getting stopped out. Looks like price just wanted the internal resweep, which I don't understand why it would want that after we already tapped into this and got a inversion on basically every single time frame. But it is what it is, right? So these losses kind of suck. The first one, my fault, 110%. The second one, just bad PA, I guess. It's part of the game. Kind of sucks. Lost about $8,000 today. So I guess we'll come into tomorrow a little stronger. If you guys are in the Discord, there is no live trading tomorrow. I'm going to be traveling. I'm going to Pennsylvania. So no live trading tomorrow. However, if you want to join the free Discord where I live trade almost every single day, link is in the description. And then if you want to up your allocation, use code LoeGpa on Lucid Trades. It's 35% off right now for 50K accounts. So go check that out. 30% off for the rest of the accounts. I hope you guys are keeping up your good mentality. Okay, keep your psychology in check. I promise you it will get better towards the end of the month. We're still kind of carrying over that December price action. Kind of sucks, but it is what it is, right? So I'll catch y'all boys tomorrow with a trade recap, and there's also a prop from video dropping tomorrow as well, so go check that out.